Okay. We're live. We're live. We're live, Amalie. We're live. Are we live? Guys, we're
Are
live.
we live? What's up, my
My
boys
boys.
and girls?
Is there anyone there?
Uh-oh. Yes? No? Oh no.
Write a comment, guys.
Someone write so we know you're there. It's like, are we live? It says we're live. I think we're not live.
Yes, we are. No one is responding.
Okay. Every time we start a live, this happens. Now I'm gonna go to see if we're live
Why would we not be live?
from my food account. Wait.
Why would we not be live? Guys, can you hear us? We are live. Oh, we are live.
We're live. Hey. Okay.
I don't know
good.
I don't know if there's some kind of delay because
There's a delay. You can see it here. This is the delay. I'm watching our own live stream on the phone.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Hi guys. Oh, thank
so
God.
does that mean that when we're talking now,
they see it
they're
in like
still
6
like
seconds or
3 minutes
something.
behind?
Not 3 minutes. It's like
Okay.
It's like 30 seconds or something.
Guys,
it's nice to see that you guys are here. Watching.
Ashish, Deidani, JP, we got Matisse Pudulis, we got Natasha Scott,
JP,
Oakmeister, Medina Vadash, Tanya van Lukerenbug. Wow, that's the name.
JP, what's for dinner? Stay Classy Vlog, brought to you by YouTube.
We are only eating once a day, guys. So we had dinner for lunch.
Yes.
Yeah.
We had, I don't know how to pronounce it. We had Sag. It's an Indian dish, like a spinach dish. I have no idea how to pronounce it.
Yeah.
But I know how to cook it, and that's more important.
We're doing a live stream today because we haven't done one for 3 months, and we love live streams. We love hanging out with you guys. And if you guys want to just write where you are in the world,
we love to know where you guys are. Especially sometimes we have people. Last time we had someone from versus Bangladesh or something. I was like,
yeah,
I did not know we had people watching from that part of the world.
We got 80 beautiful people watching right now.
Thank you, guys.
What is the most isolated place we can we have right now?
Yeah, that's good one, yo.
Yeah, I know.
Good
because
one.
It's kind of the topic.
Someone wrote Sweden. I think that was before we said isolated.
Sweden. We basically grew up in Sweden.
Yes.
We have Latvia, we have Luxembourg, we have Seattle, we have Coimbra, we have Angola, we have New York City, Braga, Porto, Sweden,
Nepal,
Lisboa, Ontario, Nepal. Wow, that's
cool.
Oh, Jamaica too. That's pretty.
Okay, that's really cool too.
We have people sitting on Jamaica and Nepal right now.
So crazy. The internet, huh?
Flores and Corvo in the Azores. That's also pretty isolated.
That's very isolated.
We got Joel, our good dear friend from Chiado in Lisbon.
That's not isolated.
That's not isolated.
Couldn't be more central. That's a nice place.
You could argue that Lisbon is isolated beauty.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's a good way to save it.
Wow.
Oh my God, my coffee cup is leaking.
We have one from Swaziland.
Sorry, guys.
Did you know that Swaziland is a tiny, tiny country in South Africa?
I did not know that.
It's a tiny, tiny country. So good to see you, guys. Hey, John. Hey, Maria. Hey, Danny. Hey, everyone. Today, we have some exciting news. We have lived in Portugal for 5 years.
Yes, and we've been covering almost every part of Portugal. Almost. But there are some few exceptions.
Yeah.
And if you guys are on Instagram with us, you already know, because we already kind of said it.
So we're going to the Azores. And interestingly enough, last time we went to Azores was right after a live stream.
Our first live stream.
Our very first live stream. We got so many donations from you guys that we booked a trip the same night with departure 8 hours later in the early morning. And we went to San Miguel, only the island of San Miguel, which is the main island of Azores.
Yep.
And
very beautiful island, we wanted to see much more.
Yeah, we had 4 days there, and I think when you go to Azores, the easy solution is just to go to San Miguel, because that's where all the planes go to. So we're going to Ixos, but we are going to the remotest and most isolated part, Corvo. Corvo Island.
I'm so excited. I am so excited.
And Flores. And this probably doesn't mean anything to most of you because these islands are so small and no one ever go there.
One of the islands is the tiniest island on Azores, yet it has a landing. What do you call it?
Strip for it has an airport.
Yeah, that is crazy. But we're actually not going by airplane. But more on that in the video.
Yeah.
But it's so cool. We're literally going to visit an island that is only a crater from a volcano. That's all there is.
Yeah.
And I don't think I ever been places that are that small in my life.
It's so funny. We talked with a guy who lives on Corvo, which the island is 3 times 5 kilometers big, and there are 400 or 500 people living there. And it was so funny. I asked him, "Do you ever get island fever when you live on Corvo?" And he said, "What is island fever?" Okay. He didn't even know what island fever was.
Or maybe he was being cocky, like.
No. I asked, like, I was like, "Are you joking?" Because maybe he was like, "Yeah, all the time," But no, he got then I was like, "But is that because you lived there your entire life that you get mainland fever?" So every time he goes to,
it's too much.
It's like, oh my god, like it's so big the land here. I want to go back to my little island. Anyways, all these questions we're gonna ask and get answered when we go there.
Yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited to hopefully talk to a lot of the locals there.
Yeah.
It would be really cool.
I mean, can you imagine living on an island with that tiny? It's a crater. Like, I mean, can for you guys who you have to see, I'm gonna find.
It's the thumbnail of this video.
Yes, but it's true. That is true. That is true.
I used Corvo for the thumbnail.
But let's just show a photo just so people understand.
That is the whole island there. Yeah.
Okay, so this is the island here. This is basically it, and then in the background you see Flores,
which we're also visiting.
Which is a much bigger island, but still small, and that's where we're gonna spend 3 days, and then 2 days on Corvo.
Yes.
So yeah, we're gonna do like a documentary on this island.
Yeah, I'm really excited. We went to Azores. Is that 4 years ago now? 4 or 5 years ago now, and we loved it, and we were like, we're definitely coming back here. Yeah. And then time just things has happened the last couple of years, but time just flew, and now I'm like, has it really been 4 years?
I'm really excited. It's been 5 almost years, 4.5 years. It's crazy. So yeah, we can't wait. Nope. And yeah, I think maybe it's not so interesting to talk about until we can show more with our cameras. Anyway, we're just here to hang out, and we need to put something in the thumbnail and title for these live streams. So we thought that's an idea.
Yeah.
But Amalie, what's new?
Since last update, we made the house video, which is pretty new.
Yeah.
If you haven't checked that out already.
Did you see our house video, guys? Did you see our house video?
If not, go check it out if you're interested.
I think they did.
Yeah.
Because like that video has gotten it just today. It reached 100,000 views. Yeah. So that was people were interested in that. But we of course not moved in yet because it's.
Oh, I wish I could show you guys the interior project.
Yeah.
Because I'm in charge of the interior design, obviously, and it's gonna be so epic.
What are you? What are you doing? Can you show anything?
Can I?
Yeah,
I can show some. Yeah, it's not final.
Do you guys want to see some of the design? What can you show? Like furniture or?
I can show the mood board.
Okay. People say there's 2 yes. There's 2 yeses. I don't know if that's like they want to. There's 3 yeses, 4 yeses.
We need to reach 10 before we show anything.
Yeah, 5 yeses. Okay, so we need 5 more.
If it reaches 10, we'll show. Otherwise, not enough are interested.
It's people are down for it, Amalie.
All right.
And of course, ask some questions also, guys.
Yes, that's why we're here.
So Bruno, he asked if we're going to Algarve this year, and we don't know, to be honest.
We have the fewest travel plans ever existing in the history of the Stay Classy.
We haven't really traveled this year at all. We've been to Lisbon, but that doesn't count. And Denmark doesn't count. So we haven't been anywhere basically. And I think it's just we're trying to just focus on the house and all that. But we are going traveling, and it's next week to the Azores.
Yes.
No, that's also Portugal.
There will be a lot of traveling, obviously. I don't know what to show because this is such a design thing.
Yeah. Okay. I made up with the brightness. Brightness. I always say like, you need the brightness.
Now it's too bright.
Oh. How do you do this?
Oh. And we present to you the villa of our dreams.
So
this is a more professional mood board thing, guys. So it might be a little boring, but it gives you an idea of what we are trying to do here with the interior.
It looks beautiful, Amelia. It's like
I'm taking all.
Are you doing a presentation?
Yes. This is like the inspiration for what we're gonna do. It's not the final design, obviously. I can't show you the final design yet.
But so the colors are what
Yeah, the colors, the materials, and then
the references to the mirrored facade.
Yeah. That's what it whole is, and this is our personal shopping list.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's the next couple of pages are a secret.
Yeah. So that's gonna be
really interesting.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Will we rent it out? Will we rent out the house? Maybe we will. We could. We could do Airbnb, but probably not to begin with. It's
I don't know. We have to wear down our own furniture before we start renting it out.
There is something we don't like about having a lot of strangers in our house. We used to rent out all the time in Copenhagen when we had an apartment there. It actually, like back before we moved away from Denmark, we had an apartment. It was basically financing. It was financing our life.
Yeah. So Jon had his apartment and I had mine. So we would rent out Jon's because that was the coolest apartment to rent out. Mine was a room.
You had a dorm room, I mean.
Yeah. and so we stayed in this tiny room that I had, so that we could earn money enough to start traveling.
That was one time. But mainly we went.
So when we went travel, we had people staying in your apartment. Yeah.
It was back when Airbnb was super nice. When the people who came, they really respected your apartments. Yeah. But then
it was before it became a corporate, like a business for bigger. Where you had 10 apartments to rent out.
It was like when you're staying in, like you're living other people's life, like you wanted to be like, I want to live that person's life in Copenhagen.
Yeah.
And then our clothes would be hanging in but that was amazing. But today, I think the problem with Airbnb today has become that people see it more as a hotel, and it's like they don't really respect the place as much as back in the day.
Yeah, because it's often now that it's not even people's private homes that you visit anymore. Like now it's like a rich guy who bought 10 apartments and rent them out. It's not really what it used to be. But that's just
But let's see. So what else, Amelia? What else?
Not so much. I saw some comments. So we could try and ask the questions. Why are you so sweet?
Because people are looking at us.
Sweet he is, huh? We should do more of these.
Amelia, she just bought this right now.
Yes, we just went and I got this, and I think it's kind of sick.
We did shopping. Like it's actually male's size, and it's mine, right?
No, I said I got it in a big size, a really big size, so that we could both fit it. But it is mine.
Anyway, guys,
what's mine is yours.
We are 14 minutes into our live stream, so I'm guessing a lot of people already left,
just rambled,
and a lot of people just got here. So welcome to everyone watching right now. Yes. Thank you for coming here, hanging out with us virtually. It's really amazing that you, out of everything you could do right now, this evening,
joined us.
Thank
you for that.
Oh, there's actually people in the States. I forgot. We got Sean from Oregon. He's so in Oregon, so they're probably like 7 hours behind. So it's like one o'clock.
It's his lunch break.
It's lunch break.
Is it your lunch break?
Yeah, probably lunch break. So Sarah writes, as a host myself, people do not respect the home.
We just talked about Airbnbs. Yes.
Yeah. So that's one of the issues that people's like, oh, well, we're paying 300, 400 euros for a night here, so we can treat it like we will. And that I think that is the mentality oftentimes, but
that's how it is. Someone has his birthday today, or her. I can't see the name.
Oh, Form Shape. 45 years young. You know what?
Congratulations.
You know what? It is my birthday tomorrow.
Yes.
It is my birthday tomorrow.
Yes.
11th of May. Amalia.
You're also getting.
We just went to buy my birthday present.
You shouldn't say that you buy your own birthday. I had planned a birthday present for you.
Amalia, she paid to have it wrapped. And I was like, why are you doing that? Well, otherwise you don't have a gift tomorrow morning.
It's like kids, you know. I want them to actually unwrap it. I think that makes completely sense.
So tomorrow, I'm going to be like 15-second Tom from that movie, 50 First Dates, where I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe. I love that. I love that shirt we just bought in Sarah.
I was planning on buying it for him. And then our friend who was supposed to send me the link decided to send the link to Jon instead. So he was like, oh, I'm going to go buy that shirt that he was wearing the other day. And I was like, no, you're not.
Anyway, everybody, people are so kind and saying happy birthday. Thank you so much. How old am I going to be? 25. That's
plus 10, huh?
Plus 10.
But you look young. That's good for you.
It's because we have the makeup light.
The light just makes us look more. You look older with that light. He actually looks quite young without the light. Yeah.
Do I look old? How dare you?
Older.
So
Vegas.
So Joel Pricey writes, I would love to know details on how you planned the Azores trip. Can you do it all online, or do you have to call? Seems like these small islands are not like corporate resorts. Well,
it's actually, I don't want to give away the whole thing, but
okay, but so the people who just joined, guys, we're going to Corvo and Flores. These islands are the smallest and most remote and isolated of all 9 Azores islands. And getting there and just planning this trip was quite a journey, because when you fly to Azores, it's easy to get to the main island, São Miguel, but to get to the other islands, it's kind of a hassle, especially on Flores and Corvo, because they're so tiny, they're so new to tourism that there aren't really any places, and especially when you are booking it 10 days before you're going. So
when you bring a dog,
we're bringing our
which
dog.
Is also, I don't think they ever had tourists bringing their freaking dog.
So for example, we bought tickets from Funchal, Madeira so we're here, this island. This is Madeira right here. This one.
Okay, so Flores is up here.
And then we have São Miguel. That's this one. So
you're using the plates.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're flying to São Miguel. This is the main island. Oh yeah, very good, Amelia. Very good. So we have São Miguel here. So we have a direct flight. But then, because we're going all the way up here to Flores,
there.
Up there, Corvo and Flores, we have to stay 24 hours here in São Miguel. Otherwise, we would have to pay 1,000 euros per person for a round-trip ticket if we wanted to go straight ahead.
Plus Lara.
Yeah. Plus Lara. So it would be 2,000 euros for me and Amelia and Lara to fly there, which is crazy. So we have 24-hour layover in São Miguel.
Yes.
Right here. So we had to book a hotel there. And then we're flying the early morning to Flores. And then we have one night in Flores before we're going 2 nights to Corvo.
And then 2 nights back on Flores.
No. Then we go back to Flores.
Yeah.
And then we have one night at one place, and then one night at another place, and then one night at another.
Breaking out audio recension.
Sorry. Anyway, the point is that going to these islands at the Azores is a nightmare.
And some of the places, to answer Joel's question, some places you just book, other places you need to call. To bring Lada, we had to call, make a request for Lada, wait an hour, and then call back to see if the request has been accepted.
Yeah.
And to book ladder in a hotel, we also had to call the Airbnb. They actually called us because it's just a family business in a house, But I think that's what I really like. I miss that about traveling.
And it's like the places we've booked are completely, unusual for what we normally stay at. Like we like to stay at nice, unique Airbnbs or
One of them is
or beautiful hotels. But we're staying 2 different nights at a little room where we have shared bathroom. We are staying at a hotel at it's called Joe and Vera's on Corvo, and it looks cute.
Everything looks really cute.
This
trip is just gonna be cute.
It's literally 1 out of 2 guest houses on this island, and it was the only place on Corvo we could rent. Like of all the places you could look, Airbnb, Booking, what else?
That's all we
Airbnb
used,
and Booking. Yeah. So imagine only 1 place you can book on this island.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, we're rambling, but we're so excited to go to these islands, and we're gonna make a long documentary format style video, where we really try to interview the people who live on these islands and try to understand the life when you live in
the middle of nowhere.
This is one of the most remotest islands in the world. Yeah, it really is.
It has to be.
So yeah.
It's almost like going to East. It's easier because I looked. It's easier to go to Easter Islands. They have a direct flight from Chile there. It's like much easier.
I was like looking at how can we title this video? It's like, could we say world's most isolated island? But then I found this place called Tristan Cunha. I'm going to write it here just so in case you want to check it out, because that is next level remote. It is so far away from Yes Theory made a video on it, and it's hard to believe people live.
It's also in the Atlantic Ocean. I think I saw that one.
But it's on the southern hemisphere.
Yeah.
So it's kind of mirrored to the Azores.
Yeah.
So that's Okay, Maggie, she's trying to ruin the vibe by asking how is our Portuguese?
É boa.
É boa.
Sim, mas
falamos português muito bem, mas o problema mais grande é que já temos problemas entender a gente português.
Sim.
The accent is the biggest problem with our Portuguese, because we can actually communicate quite well. We have our Brazilian shamans who come here to Madeira, and we do our tea sessions, and we actually.
I'm actually the translator.
Amelie, she does the translation, which is amazing.
Yeah. So and I think it's right.
Oh no, it is.
Yeah, it's mostly right. Sometimes it's.
But they don't speak English, so they were here a full week, where we communicate with them in Portuguese only.
Every day, all day. And it's actually not that. So unfortunately, it's much easier for us to understand the Brazilian accent because they speak super slow. Yeah. But the Portuguese is more difficult. I think Madeira's accent is the most difficult for me. I find it easier in Lisbon. I was just in Lisbon with my friends, and I literally understood everything the people were saying there. But yeah.
Amelie, she understands it very well, much better than me, actually, which is amazing because Amelie never
understand anything.
She never understands anything. No, but it's incredible how you just kind of suddenly just came together for you.
Yeah.
So that's very impressive. But I speak better than Amelia, but
yeah, you definitely do. Like, I have a hard time finding the words, but when someone talks to me, I understand all the words. It's just putting them into use. But it was the same with English for me. I was 22 before I started speaking English, because I had to, because I worked at the embassy.
That's very interesting.
So I guess it's the same here. I need to hear it a lot more before I really start talking.
Yeah. But
unless it's a necessity, then I talk.
But it is coming along very well, our Portuguese, and I think if we just talk more with Portuguese people from Portugal, and listen more to their accent, I think we could be fluent in like a year or two. But the problem is that every time we try to speak Portuguese, with the Portuguese,
They're
they
so
switch,
good at English,
they
and
switch to English.
they
So
can hear it immediately that we are not good at Portuguese, and they're so friendly. Like everyone is like, I think it's friendliness, or maybe they're like, dude, I don't want to listen to this shit. Let's just speak English because I can speak English. I don't know
it's
which
like,
one of them it is, but I
let's
think
just cut to the chase.
I think it's 50-50 because Portuguese people, they are very good at English.
Yeah. So
especially on this island.
On Madeira?
Yeah. It's like, I think because of all the tourism.
I think it's general for Portugal that English is just
we hear they speak with this British accent,
People, they say that wait till we get to the Azores, that's where the Portuguese
Everyone
accent
says that.
is I can't even remember last time we were there. It's
We didn't speak Portuguese. We only been in Portugal for 4 months. And we were at Duolingo learning Brazilian. So we did not speak Portuguese back then. Maybe we could say obrigada or something. I think that would be it.
Yeah, no, we'll see. It'll work out.
It's gonna be fun when we have to interview people in Portuguese and they're gonna be replying and we don't understand.
So Indira asked if we know who will be our neighbors in Ponta do Sol. I'm guessing you're talking about the villas, and actually we might have someone who's very interested in one of the villas. So we actually have a handful of people who are interested in the neighbor villas. So
we're gonna interview them to see if they're good enough.
It's
like, do you have a dog?
We will interrogate them. Is it okay that our dog will be barking when we're playing?
Yeah.
No, so it's gonna be exciting to see who
my sister's here. Sorry. Hi, Sarah.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
she's right
hi,
there.
Sarah.
Hi.
Hello from Denmark. Hey, hello from Madeira. Come down and visit. Sarah.
Yes, Sarah, please come and visit us.
Has Sarah been here?
Yes, she was here over Christmas. She won the ugliest Christmas sweater.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
She put it on purpose, by the way. It's not like we were mean to.
Oh, we have people from Mexico also.
Riva. No.
Everyone, Joel Price, who is our very good friend, he says that everyone needs to hit the like on this live stream.
We should start hire Joel to take care of our channel. I think because he's really good at that.
We only have 52 likes on this live stream, and we're 137 people watching.
Go. What do you even like it? Just there.
You like it by liking the video, man.
Yeah.
Do you know where the like button is?
Yeah, but it's because we see the interface differently than they do.
Wow, there's actually 4 people who liked. No, 7 people.
It will come.
People are like sitting at their TV just like, fuck that shit.
Because on the TV you can't. It's so difficult on the TV. I actually don't like YouTube on the TV. I can't comment. I can't do anything.
Yes, you can. If you have the YouTube Premium, you can comment on your phone while you're watching it on the TV. I upgraded to...
Why don't we do that? It doesn't even... Does it work on our TV?
No, we can do it when we live stream. I'm saying when we watch other people.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, guys, say hello to us because Manny just joined from Canada. Paulo just joined from Qatar.
Oh.
Paulo, it must suck that Qatar Airways is so expensive right now. We're looking at tickets to Vietnam, and because we're gonna go there in the autumn, we really want to go to Vietnam.
For some reason, that's the one place we almost agreed immediately that. Talking about places we already been, which place do we miss the most?
Yeah.
Both of us feel like Vietnam is the place.
We haven't been to Asia since pre-COVID, which is we were there. We were in Bali in
November 19.
October or November 2019, and we haven't been east of Denmark, basically.
That's true.
We haven't been east of Denmark since 2019.
I don't know. I just miss the chaos of Vietnam. I miss it so much. But yeah.
Yeah,
that's the place we're looking to go. Nothing is settled now. Like we haven't even.
But plane tickets. Oh my God, that's.
Oh yeah, that was the point. We used to fly Qatar, and we felt like high rollers because their business class was so cheap.
But now,
now, like the economy is too expentive. It was crazy.
All a marketing ploy for the World Cup.
Yeah,
now it's like we're looking at economy tickets from Lisbon to Vietnam, and it's like 1,200 euros per person on economy. It's crazy. It's absolutely bonkers. And speaking of which, TAP, we made a video that we're not fan of TAP these days, because TAP Air is just like the airport is just so over capacity and every plane is delayed. But their planes, we want to go to Denmark and see family. It's like 800 euros per person for me and Amalie to fly from Funchal to Copenhagen. It's even, we were looking to go to Lisbon because we have to do some videos in Lisbon. It's like 800 euros for me and Amalie round trip if we don't pick the perfect dates. It's really crazy.
Yeah, with TAP.
Yeah.
But the reason we usually take TAP is because we need to bring Lara, and if you want to leave the island,
without
you kind of have to take TAP.
We have to fly TAP to bring our dog.
All the low cost companies, they don't allow Lara.
Yeah. So I don't know. What do you guys think about this? All of you who are planning summer vacation trips, have you already booked the tickets like half a year ago, or are you looking at it now? I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, I have. Actually, how do people do that?
No, most people, they plan well in ahead because
they need to take time off from work.
Yeah, because they're working, so they only have like 3 weeks or whatever. Yeah. So your sister asked if you had your lips done.
No, I'm using a lip liner. Oh, but I'm happy because it makes it seem like now I have to prove it, because otherwise people.
Yeah, she has fillers. No. So
I think Jon would leave me. Oh my god, my beautiful lips are disappearing.
You have beautiful lips, Amalia. Are you kidding me?
Now they look normal again.
So
it took me 10 minutes to put this lip liner on, by the way, to look cute.
Yeah. So yeah. We should go to Taiwan.
Actually, remember when we were in Vietnam, we were in Sapa, we met someone from Taiwan, and we looked it up back then. It looks amazing.
Yeah.
Taiwan.
Well, it's like, if you've been to Asia, there's just a special vibe there. Asia is a beautiful place where you just feel life is a little bit more free because everything is so, unpolished.
I don't know what it's like, raw, a time pocket.
Every, like when you are in Europe, like even in Portugal now, there is not a lot of rawness left because everything is just, EU comes down, everything is under the same umbrella.
That's why Mexico was cool and Brazil was cool. Those to live there, I'm not sure because then it's too chaotic, but to I don't know, to be a tourist is just really cool. And I love all these small stores that can still afford to be open because it's not all the big corporations taking over. I like that a lot.
Yeah, but yeah, we're excited to. What do you think? Like, would you like to see videos from Vietnam, or you like whatever? I think we want to do more like documentary style videos. I think those are the videos that are really, I don't know, just. I feel like YouTube is moving in the direction of more long form content rather than.
It's either or, right? It's like either super short or long.
They do like the shorts.
Yeah, they like the shorts a lot, which is too TikTok for me. I feel like I can't connect with you guys if I have to stay within a minute. It's just weird for me.
We tried to do these shorts. I don't know. Feel free to write a comment, yay or nay. Like, do you like these shorts? We've done these short videos, but first of all, it takes quite some time to make them. You have to like write a script, then do voiceover, and then find the appropriate footage. And it's like, I feel like I'm doing it because YouTube wants me to do it. It's just not interesting for me. Like, it's such a superficial way to interact with people. Like, yeah, I am a victim. We are victims of Instagram and just mindless scrolling.
Oh my god, it's like an addiction. But it's horrible.
But I can't even pinpoint one video I've seen on Instagram where I'm like, oh, that really resonated with me, or that I really remember that. It's like,
I do actually, because Jon gave me a trip to Paris. I'm not sure if we're ever gonna go on it, but he gifted it to me in Christmas for Christmas. Hasn't been talking about it since, but it was a nice gift. And when I got that gift, I found this really cool short video on Instagram with all these hidden gems that I've never heard about. And I remember all those. I also saved it for 5 years when we were going.
We are going to Paris, but can we just also accept that they had
a garbage strike
when
I wanted to go? That's true.
And Oh my God.
Do we have anyone from Paris watching?
Guys,
if we have someone from Paris.
If you want to see the funniest video of all time, possibly the funniest video this year, search after we're done here.
Not now.
Best croissant Paris. I've seen it 10 times.
Yeah, he's really funny.
It's this like Italian guy who's doing reviews of the best croissant in Paris while there's like huge demonstrations and bombs going off and
garbage strike, like garbage on fire and
like
on the
fire
street.
And you know it's hilarious. It's
I mean, the whole thing that's happening is tragic, but it's just he makes us laugh in those times.
But Amelia, really like. Do you really like? Why do you want to go to Paris so much? Is it like this my sweet 16 fairy tale dream?
It's a very romantic city, and I say the same thing. The 2 times I went was with work, and I didn't really see Paris. So I've been only going to these stupid workplaces, you know. I didn't even. But what is it you want?
What is it? What do you want?
I just want to dip my croissant in a latte and wear a little beret and feel like I'm in a movie.
Okay,
that's what I want.
What kind of video do you want to make? Because we can't afford it unless we deduct it.
I don't know.
Joel says he doesn't make shorts; he just wear them. Very good, Joel.
Very good.
Very good.
Very good.
Lexi says she likes the interview concept.
Yeah, me too. I like that. It's a lot of fun to include other people. I become a person with social anxiety as soon as I have to walk around interviewing people. I feel like I'm interfering with their privacy, and it's really. Don't you remember? I think I interviewed 3 people in Lisbon. I was like, I can't do this. I can't do it. I felt so bad.
I think it's
people are enjoying themselves, and then I'm coming with a mic in their face. Can I interview you?
Yeah, but
the replies we got was amazing. People were really sweet.
You just have to it's just talking with another human, you know, just
with the camera pointing in their head.
Yeah.
But I mean, it makes for good videos, and of course, we ask people if we can film them too. So I guess.
Yeah. Ronan says shorts are only good for the algorithm. Maybe pointing someone to your channel.
Yeah. Well, yeah, maybe.
The shorts haven't done anything, so maybe we have to do them for a longer time.
Yeah, more consistently, probably.
Yeah, but
I cannot. You scroll through the comments so fast.
I'm not scrolling anything. Amelie, you're dyslexic.
Yes, but I can still see. I can still read.
Can you read? Read.
You can make it bigger.
That's what she said. Can I make it bigger?
You did last. Whoops.
Oh, okay. But now I can't see my. Okay, now I can only see myself and the comments.
That's probably for the better. Okay.
Joel says short videos are like junk food. Long form videos, fine dining. I like that.
Yeah.
That's very, very, very well put, Joel. You are a smart man.
Yes.
Yeah, but so far from what everyone says, shorts are not really up your alley.
I feel like that's also our audience. I don't think we attract people who care so much for the shorts.
It's so funny when we look at our demographics. And every time we meet you guys on the street, it's so funny that sometimes and oftentimes we meet people like they're the same age as our parents, and then they have their kids with them who are our age, and the kids our age have no idea who we are, but the parents, they love us.
Always the parents. I'm like,
it's like you're 60 and you're like, oh my God, we watch all your videos. I'm like, how can we get?
I'm thinking if I ask, now my sister is watching too, and I think she would agree with me. If I ask my mother to do some research, let's say I invite her to London and I said, do some research on what you want to do, the last place she would go would be YouTube. And if she made it to YouTube and she typed in something landing on our page, I don't even think she would find her way back to that one page again.
Yeah.
You know? She's young, like but it's also Denmark. Danes don't use YouTube.
But how old are you? Can you write how old you are right now? Are there anyone who's 18, for example? I don't believe that anyone is 18 watching.
Paulo, he's an OG. We just got
Paulo Caldeira.
Thank you, Paulo.
He did a generous little donation. Paulo, he has one of the best pizza places
Yes.
in Lisbon. It's called
Buona.
Buona Pizza.
And if you go, get the one that has like the folded crust.
Calzone.
Oh, it's so good. No, it's not a calzone.
No, but kind of.
It's like an actual pizza, and then he folds the crust and put cheese in. It's freaking good.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a really nice. It's in Saldana.
Saldana.
And we got one at 23.
Yeah.
My sister's the youngest watching.
Diogo 23. That's your sister is the youngest. She's like 20.
21.
27, 67.
We got
42, 37, 30. Okay, we got some 31, 25, 42, 47, 59, 40, 40 and 7 days. Okay.
I like that.
49, 20, 22.
Yeah.
55. Okay, so
it's a good mix. I like that. That's exactly what I wanted. I wanted like a good mix. I think a lot of the
66 and a half. I love that you say 66 and a half when you are
66. I like that.
You know, I don't even care about age. Is just just a modern concept. Let's just forget about age. Age is a state of mind. Who was it? Did we talk? Who talked? I talked with someone today. I talked with my neighbor Giovanni. We work out in the morning. Can you believe it?
That's a very new thing. Let's see how long that lasts.
Second time, but yeah. And he was talking about his grandmother. When she was like 77, she was like, "Oh, I should stop bicycling now because I'm old." Oh. Meanwhile, his grandfather, who's still 98, he's still like doing all that, living alone. So anyway, the point is that some old people, they're like, oh, now I'm old, so I shouldn't be working anymore, or I shouldn't be exercising. But you're not really that old when you were 65, or how old? 79. 79. No, okay, but a lot of people, they're like, oh, I'm like at my deathbed now. But it's like, no, you're not. Only if you like, it's what they say with the brain. As old as you decide. If you don't use it, you lose it. Yeah. So that's why, like, I think we could be 150 years old if we just forget. It's easy to say when you're 35, of course, but yeah. Yeah. Right. Because still, when we were in Lisbon, we had a dinner planned at 9:30, and guess who was asleep at 8 in the evening on a Saturday? Yeah. Well, so, I perhaps had a big lunch with too much to drink, maybe. So that's fine. My brain is like 21. Okay, I didn't see. Oh, 55 and 21. That's so funny because the older I get, the more I realize that we're all just children. Yes. Trapped in like bodies that are getting older. I still feel like I'm 20. I remember feeling like people that was 35, they were like adult. They got their shit under control. It was time for them to relax because everything was perfect, And now I'm like, you're a freaking kid like me. We're young, We don't know what we're doing. Yeah. I have friends that are parents and they have kids that are like 13 or something, and I'm like, 13? A kid at 13? I feel like I'm 18, Yeah. I know that it's a weird concept. Yeah. And I'm I thought my parents got everything under control. And then I'm looking at my friends who are amazing parents, but I know how chaotic it is and how hard they're trying, And Susan Young, I don't know if that's a play on words, but she says, I'm 67 and inside I'm still young. Susan Young, that's a great name, actually. I love that name, yeah. But yeah, that's so funny. Can you imagine, like, if you're 67, like, you are starting, no offense, but people are starting to consider you as an older person. But it's not really. But you're still young inside. Some are. Like, I think my parents, for example, I think they've always been young at heart, but now I'm seeing they're crossing 75. I feel like they're kind of starting to believe that, oh, now we're old. Well, it's more you start really seeing the aging. Like when you're 67, you don't necessarily look old, but when you are 75, you start like the thing starts happening right at that age. Yeah, but yeah. I think it's just important to use your brain always, and do things, and you will use your brain always if you do things that you like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to remember this in 30
Al
years.
Casper says, I think he's been writing 7 times now. You guys inspired us to buy a place in Algarve. We love Portugal. If you're ever in Ferragudo, contact us. We will take you out for dinner.
I love Ferragudo. I really want to go back to Algarve just when I hear the word Ferragudo. Ferragudo is the cutest little fisherman town in the middle of Algarve, actually.
Yeah.
It's located perfectly.
Next to Portimao.
Yeah, it's so cute. And they have a really good beach club there that I like, Club Now.
Yeah.
Which is, no one
now
probably.
I want to go. Yeah. So yeah, always moisturize. What does that mean? What does that mean, Susan? Are you being naughty?
No, it means like keep young, have a Debbie skin.
Yeah, but if you say so, are you like? Does she mean like use like all this chemical cream shit you buy in Sephora?
You can use coconut oil if you want. You don't have to use expensive cream. Jon has a lot of things to say about. I'm against anything you use on your skin, like perfume in general. Yeah, I am on board with that.
Hairspray.
Yes.
Makeup in general. Yes. Deodorant.
That's why he smells so much. That's why I'm sitting over here.
Yeah, she has a point. No, actually, this idea that we have. Okay, now it's getting.
That's
deep.
like a whole YouTube video. Jon, I said to him, why don't you just start your own channel with all your? Jon has an opinion about everything. I can ask, what do you think about the dot in the eye there, and he will have an opinion and he will go to detail. That's why I love him. That's why he's fun to be around. But you should make a channel for that kind of stuff.
I do, but I need an editor to edit like I want the videos to be edited.
Someone is like, shut up with Ferragudo. It's horrible, disgusting. That's so mean to say.
That's not fair. That's not fair. Ferragudo is nice. Yeah, there are many Swedish people, but
yeah, there is. But we also went during lockdown. It was magical.
I guess,
I don't think any place is horrible. I think you can't say that.
Okay, but no place is horrible. I can come up with a couple.
Okay, name 3. Talking about the opinions.
Okay, like actual cities or just areas?
Places that you think are horrible.
Okay. I think the very center of Albufeira is horrible. Albufeira in the Algarve. It is horrible because it is a collective of just like dive spots made to look like you are in the UK for people who live in the UK who go to those spots, and they come to Algarve because they don't care at all about anything but the weather.
Okay, that was beach. One place. Next.
Okay. Yeah. So Malmö in Sweden is a pretty bad place because they have a lot of immigration problems. So people are throwing hand grenades. That
has happened.
So it's very dangerous to be there. Baltimore in the United States is a horrible place.
I've never
been. Las Vegas actually is quite horrible in my opinion.
Every place is what you make it to be. Las Vegas, if you go and you get drunk and you gamble a little bit, if you're into that, I am not. But if you are, it can be a really fun place. You can go see shows. Be nice.
Amelia, I'm saying, I mean, it's always going to be subjective, but I'm just saying it's kind of objective.
Okay. Okay. I understood the sarcasm of Alex Lisbon. He was just trying to be sarcastic. He was like, let's keep it hidden. Ferragudo is horrible, guys.
Okay.
I understand that.
By the way, say hi to our little toy poodle here. This is Lara.
I tried to put her up while Jon was rambling so that you guys had something cute to look at.
Yeah.
Wow.
Lara, she's so excited she's coming to Azores.
She's really licky.
Yes,
she's in the...
What would you do if you didn't have hands? She does. Are these hands or legs?
No, they're paws.
But are they hands or legs?
Legs.
Because technically, she have legs down here.
Oh, you're so mean, Jon. Sit her down. Put the poodle down. I lived in Baltimore. I have never been shot there either. See, not everyone gets shot.
I haven't even been to Baltimore. I had to come up with 3.
Yeah.
No, nothing is horrible. It's all.
It's a mindset.
It's
I
a state
think.
of mind.
Yes.
So.
With that said, I do not like standing in line at the mailman. What do you call the mail office? The Correda. What do you call that?
CTT.
CTT. Yeah.
Is that so? That's a horrible
that
place.
feels like it's not a horrible place. It's just a bad experience.
Speaking of, I had an encounter the other day with Portuguese bureaucracy. So, and I avoid that just with a passion. And anytime we have to have something done, I ask our lawyer to do it.
Yeah.
Because you can just give power of attorney and then they can do it for you.
And they do it, and it's amazing.
It's very nice because then you save like 3 days standing in line. But I got a call from Camara Municipal that they were going to close our water because we had.
And the same happened to our neighbor. You know that, right?
Really?
Yes, upstairs neighbor got this. Giovanni and Andrea.
They also
got the same thing, but from before they even moved into the apartment.
Anyway, they were like, "We're closing your water next by the end of next week because you haven't paid a water bill from April 21, and it's 60 euros. And usually we pay 10 euros a month for water because it's basically free here on Madeira, and we never got anything. Anyway, so I had to find out where this is. So first I threw out this is my own fault. I threw out the paper where I wrote it all down when I talked on the phone.
Did you?
So then I had to call again. It's like, where do I pay this bill? Because I couldn't pay it online. I had to go to the office. And then I called, so you can go down to Loja da Cidadão. And then I go down there and I wait 40 minutes. And then I talk with an old lady and she says, you can't pay it here. She could see that I owe 60 euros and then I have to pay it. But I had to go to another municipal office. And then I have to drive to another place. And then I sit there and I pick a number and I sit there for 45 minutes. And it's just so depressing. Like, first of all, why are there so many people coming here to pay bills? Why is this not online?
Why?
Because it's not just old people sitting there. It's like young people like me. Like why are they there? I don't understand it.
And that's how we end the rant about CTT.
Sorry.
Just landed asked us, when will your house in Madeira be complete? I want to see the finished product. Hopefully in September. Not sure. The problem is that things are not always as simple when you are doing things that has never been done before. So things takes time.
It does.
And the furniture's like, I haven't ordered them yet. I'm going to order them next week maybe. And they have like a long time before they have to go into production and
but everything takes time.
Good things comes to those who wait. My grandmother used to say that.
Yeah, I never
I was
understood
impatient
that
as
saying.
a kid.
Good things come to those who wait. So does that mean if you're lazy also?
No, you have to wait
Shouldn't
for the result.
Shouldn't it be like good things come to those who are patient? Anyway, wait until you have an encounter with Finanzas, the IRS. We already did actually,
but not a bad one.
No, they were like they were sending a bill to an old address and then we didn't get it, and then suddenly they were just blocking the money on our account. Which was pretty scary. It's like, oh my God, they can just block our money. Imagine, it's like, no, we think you owe this, blocked.
But honestly, it was a good way to make us realize that we owned money because we didn't know.
No, but it's very smart also. Like they just deducted. Also scary.
I mean, if you don't have a lot of money and they just decide to do that, you're fucked, right?
Yeah. Like you owe this much, blocked.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Yeah, that wouldn't happen in Denmark. Where are you buying your furniture, Amalie? I'm moving to Madeira and will need to furnish my new home. Oh, it's a secret, guys.
No, I can share because it's not from one place. I'm an interior designer, so I have the patience to do what I'm doing. I'm ordering from probably 6 different places, and then the idea is to have one company receive everything and send it in one container to the house. But I'm also trying to have some things customized. So, once we can make a video where I include it at some point. This is too much. It's gonna take me 2 hours to talk about.
We're gonna do a full video on the decoration process.
Yeah. There's
but
some
right now
exciting stuff going on.
right now the house is under construction. Like we can't even go there and hang out because they're doing the last stuff that you guys know is missing. So I don't think we said 3 months when we posted the video, and it's been already 1.5 months.
Yeah.
Right? 1 month, yeah, one and
Yeah.
a half months. So it's not going to be ready in 1.5 months. Probably another 3 months. So yeah, September is likely the month
Yeah.
which is where we are not even home, perhaps because we're going to Vietnam.
Yeah, but not until middle of September, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. So
Also because I think my brother's actually visiting us in the
oh,
first
that's
week.
nice to know because we need to plan that.
Yeah. No, I think so. We looked at tickets today.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Nice. So yeah, what else, guys?
What else you got?
What do you want to talk about?
I feel like just ask some questions, guys. I think there are questions if you scroll up the comments.
You think there are questions?
Yeah, because we did ask before.
It's actually not. There's actually
No?
not a lot of questions.
You guys don't care.
No one has any questions. They just want to look at our schmuck faces.
And this little one. This little one. Look at her little tiny nose.
Sarah writes maybe she should join your brother.
Yes, sure. But
yeah,
then she will have to be on the office again. Like last time when she visited, she was also in the office.
Yeah. I project that someone is building 2 years to build a house. I signed the paper last year. So when you build a house on Madeira, so
it depends
our house,
on many things.
So our house, so our friend who's behind the whole project, he started in 2018.
But
2018, that's 5 years. But
it
he
was
started
also
right after we moved to Portugal.
Yeah, but one of the lots was also a place that wasn't even
no, I'm talking
suitable.
about Cidade.
Yeah, Cidade. Okay, yeah.
Like the renderings and the whole design was from 2018.
Yeah.
So it's been 5 years underway, and so the bureaucracy here in Madeira in terms of building is insane. Like he showed us how much it requires to build a house and get permits and license. Yeah. It is so unbelievable. You need like
it's literally
it's a whole trunk of a car.
Yeah, I was about to say that. If you see the papers, it's crazy. I think it's like 2 stacks like this.
Well, no, it was 9 different bags with documents because there are so many instances that it requires.
It's crazy.
So what they say here is on Madeira is that once you build a house and gotten the license, it's kind of like an accomplishment because they're so strict. And I think the strictness is a combination of insane bureaucracy, but also the scarcity of land here that they are very... I think they want to make sure that the building is not suddenly out of control.
Yeah, but there's also... our partner, he's like straight as an arrow. He follows all the rules. I know a lot of companies, they would file for having accepted the whole project, but they would still start the project before it was accepted. So I think the reason that it took 5 years for our partner is because that he's like, he doesn't do anything until it's legal, right? So we're waiting for certain things just because it has to be accepted, But it takes a long time.
But for those kind of houses that we have building, it's also a very different house from the ordinary houses you see here. Most of the new houses built in Madeira are like an assembly line of white squares. So it's not houses that are advanced to build. Our house is extremely advanced house. Like the brain of the house is so crazy.
Yeah, and we came up with things that didn't exist, like a motor blind thing that has never been made before. So just to have that put into production took a long time, like 6-7 months, just to make one little thing for the house. So yeah, it takes time, but I knew as soon as we camped there, a couple of like last time when we camped, I was like, this is worth the wait. I'll gladly wait another 6 months if that's what it takes. It's fine.
Good things come to those who wait. Tanya asked, why do we think that property prices has risen so much in Madeira? And do we think it'll rise even more?
It's so difficult to say if it will rise more.
It is crazy how prices have just skyrocketed the last year. Just the last year, the prices has really skyrocketed.
But demand is high, and there's not a lot of houses for sale, and that's
not
why
good ones.
That's why they bump up the prices so much. It is really sad. I am not a fan of it. But it's also, a lot of people are blaming the tourist, which partly I understand why, but it is also the people selling the houses that are in charge of the price, right?
So this is one of the things.
It's like a balance.
One of the things that we get a lot of comments from Portuguese people who are angry with all these foreigners coming to Portugal, and they're we're the reason that prices are getting higher, and they can afford everything to buy. A lot of the people who sell the land and sell a lot of the houses are Portuguese people, and we know that the Portuguese people, they also want as much as they can get.
But of course
you can't blame them, but it's like a vicious circle. The locals, they want as much as possible, and the foreigners, they can pay this because
but the main
they
issue
come from
is
the outside.
The main issue is that big companies that can't be foreign owned, but just big companies, they buy up a whole section of land, like a lot of pieces of land, let's say 2% of the island, and then they build all these luxury houses or resort style places for people to have the golden visa, and people are interested in that, so therefore they just buy these houses, right? That's a big issue, and I think that's one of the biggest reasons why things are getting out of hand for Portugal real estate prices.
But I do think when it comes to I do think that the prices on Madeira for a lot of the houses are ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like there are a lot
also
of old
houses.
Like you have to, we're looking at old houses, and you have to keep in mind, like an old house that is built in the 70s or the 80s, they were not built in high quality. Like a lot of the houses here in Madeira, they're not built to be warm. In like the Portuguese people are they didn't have a lot of money in the 70s or 80s, so they would build based on how much money they have, so they wouldn't have a lot of money to have perfect isolation. So now that doesn't really matter when the realtor sets the price. So he would just like, okay, 500,000 euros for this house.
Even if the whole sewage system has to be changed.
And it's like, the walls are thin, there's no isolation, and you basically have to just gut it and build it from scratch if you want it up to par with what you're paying.
Yeah.
And that's why I think a lot of the prices on the houses, the older houses here are
ridiculously
just
high.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree.
And the same for rental apartments here. It's almost like there is this, like all the realtors, they're just talking with each other and say, let's just have the rental prices as high as possible, and then not give the people any alternative. They just kind of have to pay 3,000 euros a month for something that is half nice.
And it really works for them, which is the main issue, right? And that's where you can say, yeah, it is the expats, because there are people that are coming here from maybe New York, where 3,000 euros for a 2-bedroom isn't too much. But for us in Europe, it's ridiculous. Like, it's Paris prices, you know? But I just hope it's going to end at some point, but I really don't know, because I said it would end after COVID. I thought it was going to end, and no.
But I think in terms of Madeira, I also do think that a lot of people are finally opening their eyes to Madeira, because we said this when we discovered Madeira in 2019, which it's not that long ago. Back then, Madeira was off the radar compared to now. And I can give you an example of how it has changed, because back then, pre-COVID, I always follow planes around on Flight Radar. I love that for some reason. It's like my meditation. And 17, 18 planes would land every day in Funchal Airport. Now we see 40 to 50 planes coming in every day. That's 3 times more. And that's now in April, May. Imagine in September, in July.
But it's all of Portugal. We just went to Lisbon in March, and I never seen this many people in Lisbon. And it was March. It was out of season.
Yeah.
So it was not even Easter or anything. It was just crazy.
So and people coming here, more and more people there, like working online. They don't have to be in the States. They don't have to be in Canada. They don't have to be wherever they live in the world. So they're like, why don't we just move to Madeira? And I think that's part of the reason why prices are just so high now. Because there is a scarcity problem in Madeira. It's a small island. There's only so many properties. There's so much land you can build on. So yeah.
So is Aveiro worth visiting? Yes.
Just to change the topic.
I want to talk about all the other questions. We can't just talk about one question,
Yeah, no, I think it's very interesting.
This is an interesting topic. I agree.
But is Aveiro worth visiting? Really?
Yeah, I want to answer people's questions. We can't ask you guys to ask us questions and then don't visit, or then don't answer, right? Yes, Aveiro is worth visiting.
What do you think about Aveiro?
I think Aveiro is really cute. I entered a state of pure euphoria when we went there. I really liked it. I would not stay there more than a weekend because I think that's enough to cover the area. But it would be nice if you're visiting Porto to take a weekend in Aveiro too.
And for anyone, Lara, slap away.
Yeah, she's going crazy. I never seen her.
For anyone who's not aware, Aveiro is called the Venice of Portugal, which is such a stupid, corny. I don't know why.
I don't know why people always, and we have done it ourselves, but for some reason, everybody wants to say Portugal. The Bali of Portugal. We did that.
Okay, we did that.
The Venice of Portugal, the Hawaii of Portugal. I'm like, no, it's just Portugal. Okay, it's Portugal.
Okay.
Next.
Venice. Let's be fair. Aveiro is not Venice. Venice is one of the most beautiful places in the world. Aveiro is very beautiful too.
It's super cute. It's a student town. It's very cute.
Let's keep things separate.
Yeah. Okay, let's look at this.
Yeah, it's Teresa and Jack says it's hard. He's asking, is it hard to find rental properties that allow dogs in Portugal?
Actually, by law, they are not allowed to deny a dog staying in the house.
Yeah.
So if you just find that law and find a lawyer who can refer you to that law, you can literally rent any property, even if they say it's not allowed. It's not legal.
Yeah, and those questions. So we actually started a YouTube membership thing here.
Yes.
Where you can sign up for $5 or $6 euros a month, and so far we have 2 members.
Thank you for joining.
But we haven't put up any content yet, and that's because we want to do that. But we want to we haven't mentioned to anyone we're doing a membership. No. But what we want to do with our membership is to
include you guys so that you can be a part of the decision making for videos.
Yeah.
It's like a fun way to have like a closer connection with the members.
But also we will start making videos only for members where, for example, we will answer those questions, for all the people moving here. So you can ask us a question and we can do like a video where we sit and talk about that. Like renting an apartment in Lisbon or whatever. So we're gonna congrats on the 2 members. Thank you. We're gonna push this more when we have some more videos to offer, because we realize that it's not very interesting to pay €5 or
it has to be for a good reason.
But that's something we want to work on and grow a little family audience for those of you who really want to see more of us.
It's going to be the little circle of family members in that.
Almost family.
Yeah, almost.
Actually, one of them is called Almost Family, and it's I think it's €50 a month. But then you also get direct access to talking with us, and we will make a video if you demand it on a topic.
Yeah.
But
you can go check the whole thing out. You can see what it is.
I don't even know where you go. Oh, I think it's under the video. It says join or something. Anyway, we're having fun here. We're sitting with 129 people from all around the world. And we already asked you earlier today where you're from, but
we're still getting people coming, I see.
Where are you from, guys?
We have someone watching from USA, I see.
US and A.
US. What is it? Yeah, US and A. That's Borat, no?
USA. Very nice. We got some from Johnny Knoxville, Tennessee. Gotcha. Maryland, crab cakes, and that's what Maryland does. Do you remember that from Wedding Crashers?
Yes.
Not Baltimore.
Not Baltimore.
Canada, Philly, Philadelphia, House of Wood. Eunice,
There's a lot of Americans here.
So anybody I have a question for any one of you who are currently located in the US. Are you happy in the US? Do you like it in the US right now? Or are you like, yeah, I want to leave? Especially Indira, who lives in California, because from everyone I talk with and I listen to, whatever.
Our friends who are here in Lisbon,
California
now,
is
they
like,
don't like California anymore. They grew up in California.
No one has any positive to say about California right now.
But it's a big big state. So I don't know.
No, but it's the same across the entire state.
We haven't been. We went to California in 2017 to 16.
16.
That was when we went the last time.
Yeah, 2016.
Yeah. And I mean, it's a beautiful state. It's just, I didn't like LA so much. I loved La Jolla. La Jolla was really
San Diego
cute.
was nice.
San Diego was nice, yeah.
But I used to be so, I think I've already said this. I used to be such a fanboy of the US when I was younger, to the point where I wanted to find a girl who could marry me so I could get the green card. But now I'm like, USA is the last country I want to go to.
And now people are actually replying. Las Vegas, not happy at all in the US. I'm out of here. The next person says in September, already left the US. I was in California.
Arizona, now in Tennessee. After visiting Portugal last month, we were ready to move. We just left California and moved to Porto 6 weeks ago.
Wow, congrats.
Oh,
I know. Yes, we know.
We want to leave. We are from San Francisco originally. We are interested to know how Amelia treatments are going, and the stem cell treatment.
Yes.
Lucy, we have a video on the stem cell treatment.
We have to do a video on it. I think I still need to get some more, but I can definitely feel the benefits to make it very short. There's a lot of good benefits.
Yeah. Al is from San Diego. So Northern California is great. Okay. Yeah, I guess it's better up there.
Yeah,
because,
that's
like, you don't
I think
have
it's a big state, right?
No, but it's colder up there, so you don't have the homeless problem.
Yeah, that's a sad thing.
So yeah. Californian here and never going back. Love Portugal.
Yeah, I understand.
Portugal is good if you have, Diogo says Portugal is good if you have money, but it's better. But if it is to make money in the US, it's much.
It's much better. I agree. I think that's one of the sad things about Portugal. It is that you don't earn money here. It's not a country to earn money. It's simply too difficult to earn money. Locals doesn't earn much. People that wants to take a local job, they can't earn a lot either. It's just how it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, that's a whole other topic. But it is the sad truth about Portugal that it's difficult.
I mean, I am blown away by the fact that Portugal is not moving anywhere when it comes to the salaries of the locals. It says a lot about the corruption here and how top controlled everything is, because
it's like a whole we could make a whole series of videos of what we think is wrong, but there
is this thing called Social Security in Portugal,
is the main issue
it's the most ridiculous thing of all time, and I think it's one of the main issues you have in Portugal. So for those of you who don't know it, when you hire a person here in Portugal, you give them a salary, but on top of that salary, you have 28%. To add 28% in TSU, Social Security.
And out of the paycheck that the employee gets, they have to pay 11% to the TSU. Is that what it's called? Yeah. Social Security.
So it's essentially 40% that you have to add on top of the salary you're paying. So that's why if you're paying 1,000 euros in salary, you're paying 1,300.
Yeah.
That's and so that's 30% more, you know, and even €1,000 is a high salary in Portugal.
Yeah.
So that's why people are at 700
Yeah.
because
It's
then
very unfair. It's very unfair. It's the
and
government's fault.
and
Like
it's
they
like
have to change.
yeah, there's no incentive to hire people or give them a better salary
No.
when you have that kind of rigidity in
Yeah.
yeah.
Because for €400 less a month, they
Yeah.
can literally do nothing and get paid from the
We have
government.
many examples of especially restaurant owners who are like, you
On
know,
Madeira.
it's just
Yeah.
not sustainable to hire another person because just €400 in TSU every month.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, it's
Yeah, it is what it is. It's very true that it's not an easy country to come if you're earning money here.
yeah, so that's yeah, so it's
But
true.
on the
Portugal
other
is
hand, it would be nice to have more people coming from the outside and making the government aware that it's unfair. But that's not going to happen. I mean, come on, that's not going to happen.
That's naive.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's, you know, you see the same in Denmark. You know, I don't understand how people they can buy a nice car in Denmark.
But that's because one car is you pay 300%.
No, it's
when you buy a car.
150%.
Yeah, but then you already paid like 70% in taxes before you even got the money to buy the car. You know, it's expensive.
Yeah, yeah. Money isn't everything, but it sometimes. Oh, at the same time, it always is. Also is kind of.
Well, we live in a world where everything is built on the monetary system, so therefore it's
Yeah.
kind of important. It's like a new religion to us. It's unfortunately, but it is.
Yeah, but you know, honestly, money is nice, but it it really isn't that important. You know, if you have your basic needs covered, then it's like, yeah. I actually stopped buying stuff. You know, okay, not camera gear.
We had a drone coming in today, and then we took the scooter down to get you two new shirts.
It's my birthday tomorrow.
You're living in like a fairy tale world. He's not practicing what he's preaching right now. This is so stupid.
Amelia, I literally haven't bought clothes since Brazil in 2021.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
That's not true.
It is.
No.
Okay, where did I buy clothes before that?
After.
When? Where?
Yeah, after Brazil.
Where?
You got yourself 2 pairs of very expensive running shoes or
running shoes.
But you don't run, you wear them all the time, you know. I feel like you got a shirt in Porto when we were there. Yeah, you got that organic shirt in Porto. And then you got in Lisbon, you got a very expensive hoodie. And then you got another white hoodie. He's just, don't listen to him. He's very sweet, but he doesn't know what he's talking about right now.
Anyway, I'm compared to what I have
used to.
I don't have package coming in every day.
That's true. And you don't buy gears like a spike mat.
I just bought a new drone. Where's my new drone, Amelia?
I don't know.
I bought this new drone.
It's really cool, actually. This is, as I said to Jon when he started flying, I was like, rib stabilizers and shoulder rigs and all these
I'm
tools
just gonna
that
pick it
you
up.
usually use to make everything smooth. Now we have this drone and it just flies. It's this big. It's tiny. And it just flies through all these narrow spots and it's super cool. And the quality of the camera is good too. So in the coming videos, we're going to have a lot of fun with that drone. So it's going to look epic. I have this feeling that when we go to the Azores, Jon is going to crash it.
Look at this.
Look how tiny it is.
Look how small it is.
Use your hand. It's easier.
It's so tiny. It's and the cool thing with this is like, imagine the footage we can get now when we fly through, like I was flying around in my apartment, like in between the chairs, and it's gonna be so cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be really nice.
So yeah,
that's gonna be really cool.
But that's an investment in our work.
Yeah.
So this one is the people actually ask what it is. It's a DJI Avatar. So the drone here is, if you only buy the drone, but you need the goggles and the thing.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's so Apple owned that you have to pay extra for every single thing.
You need that. You need the goggles.
Yeah, I know, but you need to. It's not coming like.
You buy the bundle.
You can buy the bundle.
Yeah,
okay.
But I already have the goggles from my other.
You still have to buy a bundle. You can't just buy one.
If you want it's €1,200. But the camera, if it's this one is only €600.
Yeah.
4K 60, very very good camera. So yeah, that's gonna be very nice now that we're going to the Azores on Tuesday.
Yeah.
As we've been live streaming now for an hour.
Oh my God,
and 20
already an
minutes.
hour.
So I don't know how many people who has stuck with us from the beginning of this live stream. Are there anyone who's been from the beginning?
My sister's going to bed. She just said,
"Oh, okay.
I see."
Oh, good night, Sarah. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, sleep well. See you tomorrow.
No.
Lager slut.
But anyway, from anyone who didn't know or are curious about the thumbnail of this video, we're going to Cordovo and Flores, which are two tiny islands in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. They're part of the 9 islands of the Azores, and getting there is quite the journey. And we're going to take you guys along.
Yes.
And make a documentary of these incredible places.
Yeah. And then someone is asking, how is the weather in the Azores now? And that is pretty interesting because
I don't even know.
It's not very good. So if it actually rains every day, as it's been saying for 2 days now, we're not going to use this little bit.
It cannot be worse than last time we were there. Last time we were there, we were in January, which is probably one of the worst times. But it's not cold. It's 17, 18 degrees. It's 16 during the nighttime.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's actually nice. It's gonna be a good trip.
Yeah. So
but we have to wake up early because they're an hour behind, which is not my thing. There are so many. I see that people are tuning in later because we have Feliz Aniversario comment that just came now.
Carla asks, are you guys free to film a video from Madeira with a small channel? I will enjoy to pass the day with you guys.
Oh, that would be cute.
Well, maybe. No, we film very rarely actually.
On Madeira.
People don't really realize that it's not that often we film. Like last time we filmed a video was in Lisbon.
No. Yes.
That's over a month. That's a month and a half ago.
But it's because the editing is such a long process that we can't really. When we did lower quality videos, it was easier to just film and then edit and film and edit. But now it's different.
But what is Paulo says, happy birthday, Jon. Thank you. And Marco's wife has her birthday tomorrow. Wow.
Who?
She must be lovely. Marco. I don't know who Marco is.
Okay.
Marco Alves.
Happy birthday to your wife, Marco.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I will read some comments.
Amelia, sometimes the silence is important. No.
Listen to the silence. What? So what?
Amelia, you're scrolling like this.
No,
Amelia, she's just like, I have to read.
You guys can't see it, but no, I'm not scrolling that much. I just really want to read the questions.
Okay, Amelia, what club do you support? Diogo here asks, what club do you support?
That's the same question every time.
Yeah, Amelia, she's Benfica fan.
No, I haven't said that. I never said who I belong to.
Amelia, she's Benfica
I usually just cheer for the one who's winning. Actually, that's not true. Every time, no matter what club we go to watch, if we're standing on the side where their fans are, they lose. So people should hire me, to just go to their rivalry team so that their own team could win. It's like my luck.
Yeah. Let's do 7 more minutes before we wrap it up because it's very late here in Madeira. We are in a time zone where it's already 10 o'clock, guys.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I have to go to bed.
I'm usually going to bed at 10:30, so gotta wrap it up.
Do you guys have any shows you're watching right now? Like
anything to fall asleep to.
Like some epic TV shows that are actually good, not some nonsense. Like there's like Netflix, they're doing so many just who approves it? Like Last of Us. I saw first episode of I saw the first.
That's the one where that actor he got super famous after being in that role. Yeah, I watched some of it. It didn't really captivate me. It was too many parallels to the last couple of years. I couldn't handle it. It was like I'm done.
Yeah. Joel says, Hey everyone, let's do a meetup in Azores.
Oh, that would be really fun.
That would be fun, actually. Yeah.
That's a fun place. That's a good place to ensure no one is coming because it's expensive to go.
Nobody has anything to share. Sabbatical channel on YouTube.
Okay.
We'll check
Lucky
that out.
Hank. Try Lucky Hank.
Lucky Hank. The Weekend Film.
Hola, amigos.
Watch Beef.
Beef. I've seen my Netflix keeps actually. Netflix keeps recommending.
Is that an anti-vegan thing?
No, it's not. It's about two people that I didn't really watch the trailer, to be honest. We should look into that.
Yeah.
I already watched this one.
The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Isn't that like one of those?
Is it Adam Sandler?
The Mandalorian isn't that like one of those Marvel movies?
No. Isn't it? Oh, maybe it is. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. I might be thinking about another movie. I'm terrible with names. I'm dyslexic. Yeah. Sorry.
Jesus Revolution. That sounds amazing. Eurodollar University.
Spin-off.
Ted Lasso. Never heard of it. TV. Yellowstone. I heard about Yellowstone with Kevin Costner. Never seen it. Star Wars. It's just so hard to get into a new show, I don't know.
We got a question.
We got a question?
Yeah. Do you guys see any changes in the local mentality when it comes to all this popularity of Madeira? I would think locals would be spoiled with all these opportunities to sell their properties. There's definitely a change, and I think it's all over Portugal. People are fed up with the tourism, and more so the expats. Like, I think there is this common agreement that expats are the reason that prices are high. People really believe. I think that it makes people dislike the expats.
I mean, I don't.
But expats are also creating a lot of work. So, but I'm just saying that I can feel it in the comment section on our videos that when we go back 3 years, everyone was like, everybody come to Portugal. Our country is the greatest in the world, which I agree with. And now it's like, don't show people Portugal, in the comment section, people like, don't do this. Don't come here. Like, we made a video, Portugal over Mexico. Which country should you move to? And we had a lot of comments to that video where people were like, please don't come to Portugal. We don't want more people here.
Yeah.
But it's not everybody.
I think there's definitely been a change in the warmth of locals in terms of towards foreigners, which makes sense, because I don't think anyone expected Portugal to be that insanely popular that fast. But I mean, personally, we don't really. It's not like when we go to a restaurant that we are treated less.
We also always start speaking Portuguese. We never really enter a restaurant.
Yeah, but I mean, they know we're just expats.
Yeah, that's
can't
true.
hide that.
That's true. But I think there's a big difference. But there's a big difference in expats. Well, there are the ones that doesn't really care about the country and they only come for tax reasons, and then there are the ones that actually go see the cities and try to.
Yeah, but I mean, whatever. It doesn't matter if you're like, you can be super Portuguese and into the culture, and you can be not into Portuguese. Either way, you're part of the problem for the locals, which is that it's getting more expensive. But also, we've talked about this. We're beating a dead horse because this is the same in Denmark.
Yeah.
Like for Danish people, it's like most Danish people, they cannot afford to live in Copenhagen. They're being pushed. I know, like
you can't even find places available.
None of the young people, and when I say young, I'm talking like under 40, can afford to buy a home in Denmark.
Yeah, it's impossible.
No one can afford that anymore.
And that's why now the government is building so many apartment complexes that the government can rent out to all the people who can afford.
Yeah, but they're not even doing that on a large scale.
They are, but it's not in Copenhagen area.
Yeah, but it's like, that's not. Yeah, that's not a solution.
No, but
so
it's a badge. That's all it is.
It's it's everywhere. Yeah. It's hard to.
It's Sweden too. I spoke with my Swedish friends. I just spent time with them, and they have the same issue. They can't afford buying.
Yeah, but it's
just how it is. I think even like there's this thing where people say millennials, they just can't afford buying houses. They will never be able to afford it. It's just the way we were brought up and the economy during the time period.
Yeah, and it's true. Like I think it was in the U.S. that I can't remember. I can't remember the percentage, but it was a high percentage, and it was like more than half of all new all deals, like house deal, all purchases, all the houses, all the of all the new
Comes on, you can
deals,
do it.
of all the real estate deals being made, like around half of them are corporate businesses, shell corporations buying
Land.
houses and new construction and developments.
That's a problem.
So basically, corporations are buying up everything, creating this.
We already been through this. We already said
artificial pricing. No, but like in New York City, like in Manhattan, like when you look at a new high rise,
the most expensive high-rise project that has ever been done in the world was bought by Pfizer last year.
Yeah. So,
which I think is hilarious. I don't know why. I think it's so crazy.
Yeah.
But it's beautiful and it's true. It's all collaborations. That's just how it is. We know that. We know this. It's all over the world.
Yeah.
Let's not end on a real estate note. Let's end on another.
Yeah, it's where we
Let's
have.
end.
We have a few minutes left, guys.
Someone is asking if we've ever been to Braga, and it's so sad to say that. Yeah, we have, but we never really been to Braga. I feel like we can't call ourselves ambassadors for Portugal and not have been made a good video in Braga.
Yeah, we went to Braga actually on our first visit to Portugal.
And we were in a horrible mood and it was super hot and we didn't like Braga. And now when I look at the footage from that day, I'm like, Braga looks super cute.
Well, we didn't even see anything.
No, we didn't do anything. I think we were looking at getting drunk. So we just wanted to go back to the city we stayed at so that we didn't have to drive.
The city we stayed at. We stayed in Porto.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, but we had to drive so we couldn't drink.
Yeah, but if you come to Portugal for the first time and you see Porto, when you see Porto for the first time, I don't think Braga is that amazing if you see Porto for the first time.
No, that's true. But Braga is very cute. What I like about some of the smaller cities that are still big is that it feels more like an authentic version of Portugal. You have like Braga, Guimarães, Évora, like all these. It's still a city vibe, but it's super Portuguese compared to Lisbon and Porto.
That is true.
Yeah. So that's why I want to go to Braga now, to feel what Porto used to be like.
Yeah. But first we're going to Azores, guys. We're going next week to Azores. Yeah. And I don't know if I actually thought, I haven't even asked you what you think. Should we live stream? Not live stream. Should we daily vlog and then make a documentary based on the daily vlogging?
That's exactly how I like doing it, because when you daily vlog, you just film and you film and you film a lot because you don't really care about what it has to be filmed, and that's when you get the good encounters with locals and stuff that you normally wouldn't get because you have to bring up the camera, know. But
we also will film more then.
Yeah, and then after we can make like an in-depth documentary with everything we learned.
Yeah,
I like that kind of style.
That's what we do. That's what we do.
We will do.
We're gonna daily vlog from Azores, so that's gonna be 1, 2,
5,
3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh yeah, with the documentary 6.
No, we're leaving the 16th. So the 16th, and then the 17th,
the day we go home,
18th,
we don't need to film anything.
19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd.
We're coming home the 22nd.
23rd. We're coming home the 23rd.
Oh, okay, so we will have a lot of videos. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Maybe we make one video from each island, and then after we collect the whole thing. Yeah. We'll see.
Oh, Katie. Katie is here. Katie Boyd.
Hey, Katie.
Hi, Katie. She's one of our dear friends.
Yes.
She just visited Madeira for the first time.
Yes. She had a super cool meetup with her fans because she has a podcast and she does really cool things.
Katie Boyd. It's called Ambitious.
Ambitious,
It's play on words because it's like find your inner bitch, girl.
Yeah, she works mainly with women. That's why it's
Katie
Okay.
Boyd says she's going to be our neighbor. Like we showed the villas to Katie, and she's like, Katie wants to move to Madeira.
I
And
would love to have you as our neighbor, Katie. That would be fun.
yeah,
Then I could enjoy her singing bowls.
yeah.
Yeah.
You have to hurry though, because
Yeah, we actually.
the villas are going like hot bread.
Yep.
So yeah. Oh,
I think it's about time. I don't know.
do you have any food?
No.
I'm hungry.
You're always hungry. It's too late to order food now, Jon.
No,
So-
but can you make me some food?
I just did. I have food.
Do we have any
See,
food?
the thing is, I make portion sizes because I can't eat too much at once. So I divide my own lunch into 2 smaller portions. And then I give you a huge portion for lunch, which is like 4 times my portion.
Okay.
2 portions.
Someone wrote. Someone answered earlier today, earlier in this live stream, what our favorite pizza is in Madeira.
It's closed. It closes at 10.
No. No.
You can't eat now. It's nothing is open now. Yeah, McDonald's is open, and you're not gonna eat that.
McDonald's.
That's really. I have to say this to you guys. So I recently saw this video of a lady who purchased a cheeseburger for her grandson when he was born, and then she put it in a shoebox with the receipt from 1998 or something. And then now the guy is like 21 or whatever. He's much older, if that's the receipt, by the way. But anyway, then today, when he turned 21, she gave him this cheeseburger, and it looked the same as a new cheeseburger. And it has just been in a shoebox. When I saw that, I was like, no more McDonald's for me, because that cannot happen. It's like the wrapping paper was literally falling apart as paper would after a long time with oil, but the actual burger looked perfect.
Yeah.
And then I went online because I was like, surely this must just be like Instagram real nonsense. And there are so many people who have done this, and ugh.
Yeah, but it's obvious.
But it tastes so good.
it's a huge corporation. They are trying to earn money, so they optimize on, they sacrifice the health. Not that a burger was ever like super healthy, but like the chemicals they put in a burger, the fries. It's literally a death sentence if you do it like anyway.
I don't know what it's not really that I think it's gonna kill you. It's just I think I'd rather not. I think.
Yeah, no, I think like after we're super interested in food and health and all that.
But we also both on our all-time high weight. So, again, we're not always preaching practicing what we're preaching.
We look healthy though. I mean,
we're healthy. Our bodies are good, but we're just a little plump.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Let's end this with 3 comments that we read up. And then...
Form X shape, guys. 1 meal per day, which we said earlier.
Yeah.
Well, that is true, but now that we're not religious.
I will say it again. We're not practicing what we're preaching.
We're not a saint. We're not a saint.
We prophets. Identify as people who eat 1 meal a day.
Yeah.
That's our pronoun. No, you can't say that. It's getting late. It's past my bedtime. I'm gonna get silly now. It's like my ADHD brain. It has like, it's either I go completely crazy or I fall asleep. I have those 2 modes left.
Amelia, when do we have when baby? When baby? Amelia, we went to Sarah today when Amelia was shopping today, and Amelia was like, one way I know. What did you say?
I said for the first time I'm actually getting baby ready because I want to go look at baby clothes. But there is no baby in the oven right now. Nothing is cooking.
Gonna turn up the heat.
We have to turn on the oven first. That's true. That's step number 1.
Yeah. Guys, we have to go to bed now because it's my birthday tomorrow. As Blanca is saying, happy birthday tomorrow, Jon. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's definitely bedtime.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow we are gonna have a nice birthday day. I think.
Yeah, we're going.
At least we have a good birthday dinner.
We're going to the spa.
Yes, with some friends where the guy in the couple also has his birthday tomorrow.
It's so crazy. We've been friends for like a year now.
And we didn't even know.
And I was like, he was like last week. He was like, so it's my birthday next week, and I was like, I didn't even remember. I had my birthday too.
You had forgotten it.
And I was like, tell me. And he wanted to do something because it was his birthday.
And then you said, and then you were like, are you free on Thursdays?
No.
You wanted.
I was like, he was like, it's Thursday. And I was like, is that because it's his birthday on Thursday? I was like, please tell me it's your birthday. It's like, yeah, I'm the 11th May too. And I was like, whoa. And that's the story.
And that's that story. Oh my God, Jon. We would cut this whole conversation. Like today, we have really been chilling with you guys. Like in a normal video, we would have cut out everything.
But Amelia, people like the rawness. They like the rawness. Before you leave, guys, can you like the video? Because it boosts our ego. And also, it's good for the algorithm.
Yeah.
So hit the like button. Hit that like button. Smash it like it's your neighbor who's trying to shut you down because you're making too much noise. Okay, that's a different story.
That's a fun story. Sometimes I'm thinking that we should make videos on the most bizarre things happening in our life. Like just because why does all these bizarre things happen? Well, anyway, now if I continue this live stream is going to be 4 hours long.
Yeah.
Let's.
Okay. Rue Photography. I was in Funchal a couple of weeks ago and dined at Hoyo Hoyo. Thanks for your recommendation. Did you get our guide, Rue? Because we have a guide. Did you guys know we have a guide? We have a guide. We do have a guide.
Yeah.
Hey, Rodrigo Sotomayor, he just joined. Rodrigo Sotomayor. Hi, Rodrigo. Rodrigo's here.
We haven't gotten. You know what, Rodrigo?
Verissimo. Is that your last name? Verissimo. That's a beautiful name.
Rodrigo told me about this birthday thing when I was in Lisbon the other day, and I said, send me an invite. And now you're sending it a week before?
He's also a Taurus?
Excuse me?
Wow. That's why you're such a gifted mind. Taurus are really, really smart people.
Yeah. They think so. They have a big ego.
No,
anyway,
I just last comment why I think that May is a very good month to be born in. It's because when your parents they make love, they do it in September, and usually September is a good month for like the weather is usually good if you like no matter where you live. You conceive in September, and then the first 3 months you go into Christmas, and like it's not until like the 6 months, that's spring, that's where you as a baby start to have like conscious of brain and whatever, you start to feel stuff, and then in spring like good vibes, spring vibes, and then May, boom, and summer comes, and it's like everything is just nice. That's why I'm such a positive person.
And on that note, I would like to thank you guys for joining our live stream. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
It's bedtime.
Yeah. See you guys.
See you. Thank you for watching. Remember, hit the like button. You do not leave this video without hitting the like button.
And subscribe so we can reach that 1 million subscribers.
So close. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah. Mwah. That's an Office reference. Go watch The Office.
The Office.
Because comedy is a place where the mind goes to tinkle itself. That's from The Office. Bye-bye.
Your stream will stop immediately and you will no longer be live.